On top of a building, Gabriel watches the city. He's a low-ranking guardian angel and his duty is to save people from crashing while texting and driving. He appears in the back seat of their cars and with just a little touch, he makes them stop the vehicle just in time. One day Gabriel sits behind Arj, an aspiring documentarian who does random jobs to survive. Today he's frustrated because he's been turned down for another job and he admits he's close to giving up. After reading the texts, Gabriel touches Arj to make him stop the car, but now he's worried about Arj's mental state. Afterward Arj does some chores for the app task sergeant. First he goes to a popular bakery that has a very long line outside. He's not there to buy anything for himself, he's being paid by someone else to wait in line for them. After 2 hours of waiting, the clerk announces that there are no buns left. Arj calls his client to explain that he won't be charged for the buns but also asks him not to cancel the task, pointing out that he waited 2 hours so he should be paid. Sadly the client cancels the task anyway. Arj gets even more frustrated when he discovers that most of the buns were bought by Jeff, a rich guy who is priority for being an investor. Next he goes to a client's house to do their laundry while a rude kid keeps asking him why he isn't using his college degree. Arj gets so irritated that he starts ranting, telling the kid that he has no future and the American dream is dead. This earns him a bad rating on the app. Other chores include putting together someone's desk and restocking some shelves at a hardware store. As he drives around the city to work, he ends up with a parking ticket. Gabriel never stops watching him. During lunch at the hardware store, Arj is approached by Elena. She is trying to start a labor union to improve the working conditions, but Arj isn't interested because he's just a freelancer. Elena points out that he still deserves better treatment, but Arj thinks that things will never improve. In the evening, Arj bumps into Elena at a food stall and they end up having dinner together. Arj tells her about his dream to be a documentarian and she's very supportive. Gabriel is glad to see that Arj is finally smiling. Afterward Arj goes to a store's parking lot to spend the night in his car. When his father calls, Arj pretends he has an apartment and that he's interested in hearing about his cousin's success. Since he's been having trouble sleeping, he plays a sleep assistant podcast, but it keeps getting interrupted by ads because he can't afford a subscription. Sometime later, angel manager Martha gathers all the guardian angels to hear their stories. Each of them protects people from different things, like tsunamis and accidental falls. One of the angels is in charge of lost souls and shares a very emotional story about teaching a person how to find meaning in life again. That person was very grateful to the angel for his guidance, and Gabriel finds himself craving the same thing. After the meeting, Gabriel asks Martha to give him more meaningful duties. However, Martha tells him it's an extremely difficult job and he isn't ready. Meanwhile, Arj's life continues to be terrible. Sometimes a guard finds him sleeping in the parking lot and Arj has to convince him not to kick him out. Whenever he has to shower, he uses the local gym. A homeless man named Leonard also uses this gym and they often chat when they bump into each other. Gabriel continues to watch him with curiosity. One day Arj is hired by Jeff through the app to clean his garage and does a very quick and efficient job. Jeff promises to give him 5 stars and shares his snacks. He says that he's a very busy guy too, but when he reads his to-do list they're all silly things like